EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Shot, 17.
Going play action. Ritter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and short, Ritter. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First down, Love to pass. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
The Packers cast a wide net last draft season to find starting receivers, and they believe they found something in Dobbs, a 4th rounder. 42 catches, over 400 yards his rookie year. Those are numbers he can build off of.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Jones diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 1st down, Ridder over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only Week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Jack rep.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ridder. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
97.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And this defense just being manhandled here to start the drive. Good push up front, 2 big runs. This one 18 yards and another 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Ready?
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Love now to pass on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 26-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
This is 2nd and 8.
On the ball.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
His pass caught at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Love will sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jordan Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Packers 24. Falcons nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throwing to the... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And the Packer first down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they'll send Watson in motion right.
Check view. Set.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The throw over the middle taken in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Ridder to throw on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Ridder back to throw. Got a man complete to Miller. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Ridder here on 3rd and 2. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Ridder. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
Drill 52. Ready.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ridder again. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Drake London. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Black shot. Hut.
Ridder will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Throwing. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on, set.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
White, white. Red, cycle. Steal, black. Ready.
Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain an 18-point lead. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the counter, here's Jones. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Red, yellow. Grill, green.
Love now. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Here's Love. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Green jack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Ritter now. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ritter off the play fake. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the Packer first down.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready? Ready?
At the 28-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. Flush to his right. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Now the Falcons will bring the offense back out, and they'll go for 2.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Here's Koo to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
On the double.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4th-down territory, that really opens things up for you. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind he's thinking, hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
43 rail. Edo blue. Black ultra.
Ritter. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Ready?
Now Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching. Emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Delay, Jones. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
This is 1st and 10. Ritter wants to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Ritter. And he rifles one incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Well, this feels like a late-season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Smack, red. Slide through.
Throwing now is Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
That's caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Red, cycle.
Ritter looking to throw it here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, CD, for the lose.